Temperance, it's your card. This is your card, Sag. Temperance is about healing, is about having balance, okay, between your passions and your emotions, and it's also about having passions, yeah, the Temperance, and it's upright. Good, Sag. Good. So the Lovers is about clarify by the King of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Temperance. So someone, this King of Cups in reverse, going to communicate you, Sag, about these lovers, these situations, the choices that he's going to make, he or she, whatever. Okay, if he's going to stay or leave, or he has a story outside of your story, if he or she has a third party, if he's cheated on you, he or she cheated on you. Okay, now let's clarify the Magician in reverse. Oh wow, under the deck is the Knight of Cups. Under the deck, the overall energy of the Lovers is an action, of life. It's an offer of an understanding kind of act. Okay, it's Knight of Cups. Knight is about actions. Page is about message. Knight is moving, right? So it's an action of life, or of an understanding kind of thing. I don't know if you get me. I don't know if I explain myself. Hope I am. Anyway, let's clarify the Magician in reverse. Well, did you see that? Flipping, flipping around and jumped around. 5 of Wands. It's a it's a conflict, of course. Of course, it's a conflict. It's a battle. Let me see. But he's alone in this deck. Yeah, he's alone in this deck. Because in the traditional deck there are like 5 people. 5 people, like, you know, trying to fight or maybe collaborate. Even here he's alone, facing all the animals. Can you imagine that? So he's fighting all these animals. Wow. I get a lot of stuff though. I get a lot of stuff in my mind, but it's just way too complicated to say it. Let's go first. Let's move on. And the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups, so most people say it's a wish fulfillment. Not for me. It's an entertainment for me. Okay, it's an instant gratifications. It's just a temporary happiness. Okay, it's a distractions. It's an escape. Okay. And you have it with 2 of Swords. Yep. In this Two of Swords, okay. I don't know if you can see it well, right? She has it like well, the traditional decks. She is the girl always with her eyes blinded, not like blinded, like covered, right? Not here, okay. And see what is the bird has. The bird has a heart that is hanging just right above her, waiting. So someone's hanging. Someone's hurt. Hanging. Awaits to be found. Because between two options or whatever is the options, do you know how to choose between things? It's where your heart is going to choose. Even you think it's a rational thing to buy one thing or this thing, you think it's rational buying because it's cheap or blah blah. No. We always choose based on our emotions, based on our hearts, if we like it or not. So if you don't know how to choose, okay, if you always confused between two options because you don't know where your heart is, you can't even see it, right? It's above you. You can't see it. You left it hanging somewhere else. Too busy fighting with all the animals and distracted. I don't know. That's what I get from this. So this magician in reverse is trying to fight all the noise around him, right? Which is presented by all these animals, right? And you also hear the animal bone, by the way. So maybe some of you really surrounded by the animals. And you like distract yourself. You like to have fun without any purpose, and ignore and leave your heart somewhere else. You don't even care about the situations that you have to make a decision. So this magician also can be represented as you feel lack of capability to be on your own feet, that you are enough. You feel little to stand by yourself, to manifest whatever is your desire. Or some of you, it works like that. Just being happy with the animals. You're playing with the animals and that's it. That's enough for you to be happy. It fills you. It fulfills you. So it doesn't matter around you. No, I don't want. That's it. Let's clarify the Seven of Swords. Okay. You get the Ten of Cups in reverse. Nine of Pentacles upright. And the Four of Cups. Right. Seven of Swords in your recent past. And under the deck is the Tower. Okay. So it's a disruptions. It's a foundations got fallen apart. Okay, and I can see that this is the Ten of Cups in reverse. This is a family card in reverse. There's a separation here. There's a divorce here. And Nine of Pentacles is a card of being single, that you are enough, that you are good. Okay, even to be alone. Okay, and I like that such. And Four of Cups. You feel a little bit bored, not fulfilled emotionally, even though you have everything. You have already 3 cups. Yeah. You won't even, like, if you look into the cards, the cups is up there, right? Flying around her, above her. She just don't care at all. She's bored. She's just watching. She's just watching her own image from the her own reflections on the water. Don't tell me it's a narcissistic thing. It's a narcissistic thing. Because all the offers, all the cups are there around you. But you prefer to look at your own image. Alright, so what is your mind? It's like on your mind, Libra. Okay, the Justice card. What is all about? The Justice. The Tower. The Tower is the disruption. It's an epiphany that everything that is not built in a solid foundation is going to default. So what is this Justice energy about? Clarify this. Maybe you're going to the court, like the real divorce. Seven of Cups in reverse is about options, illusions, right? It's in reverse. You know what you want already now. King of Wands, upright. Okay, this is the fire energies, fire signs energy. Okay, Aries, Leo, or Sag, another Sagittarius maybe you're dealing with. And the Strength, a Leo energy. Okay, you need to have strength if you really want to go to the court to divorce. Anyway, the King of okay, the seven of Cups in reverse means you already found between all those 7 cups. You already found which one the cup is real for you. So you have made a decision. Okay, and this is clarify the Justice. Okay, and King of Wands. For me personally, it's the energy of an Aries. An Aries, the Mars is in Aries right now. It's all about action. It's a god of war, so it's all about action. So this Justice, because you feel like you have a need to do something about your circumstances. So about the imbalance thing that is in your circumstances, and you need the strength to be able to do that. Okay. Here, yeah, the strength is the lion. Yeah. Yeah. You need to become a friend with the beast. The strength. Now let's clarify the Six of Cups. In your and under the deck, to clarify the Justice, the Death. You shedding your own skins. It's a rebirth. It's a new beginning. It's like there's an end. The death is an ending, right? And for a new beginning, you need to reborn, to rebirth again. Right. It's a Scorpion card. Okay, either you have a Scorpio in your chart or you dealing with a Scorpio. Scorpio is in your 12th house, which is about karma, ending, closure, healing, subconscious minds. And underneath of that, there's a Queen of Cups, which is it's all about your 4th house, the 4th house, the natural house of the home and family. Anyway, let's see the near future, the outcome. The Six of Cups. Clarify that, please. I hope you can understand me well. Like, I'm sorry for my English. Okay, sometimes, yeah. I drag my words, so it's hard for people to understand me, and probably I speak too fast as well. So I'm sorry for that if it's it's a little bit stressing some of you. Have no intention, yo. Okay, Six of Cups. Yes, yeah, Six of Cups. Energy, what's that? Three of Swords in reverse. This is upright. Okay? But this is reverse. So you're going to come out from your heartbroken. And you have Eight of Cups. So you're going to leave behind the broken heart, the pain. And you got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is upright. Okay. Nice, Sag. You also release this kind of a state of being. I like it. I like it. I like it. So you become so powerful on your own. Love it. Under the deck, Page of Cups. There's okay. Sorry. It's there's the energy of this Six of Cups is it's an innocent kind of being. It's an innocent kind of state. It's a Pisces card, no? It's a Pisces card, okay? Or maybe there's a children, Pisces. Okay, it's about also children. It's about an innocent being, okay, or want to offer love. Yeah. Okay. So to clarify that, Six of Cups, Three of Cups in reverse. So you're releasing your pain, and then you walk away from the pain, and you even releasing the state of being left cold outside alone. You also You also release that kind of mindset. Okay, that's good. That's good. Now, I think that's it. Okay, for the tarot, and I'm going to pull card from the Goddess Guidance to get some advice from the universe for you in the month of July, Sagittarius. What is the universe has for Sag in the month of July? Alright, you got two. First, see, pass independent. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. Exactly, right? Exactly. Here you are. Independent. Alright. Another one is Airakura, blossoming. You are just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. Blossoming. Look at how beautiful she is. It's coming out from the flower. Alright. Can you read them? Sorry for the glare, for the lights. And look at the image. Alright, listen, I already prepared all the planet movements for you, Sag. For the, it's like, for all these retrogrades, the the planets are mostly in retrogrades for 6 months, okay? And what is going to make an impact into your life, okay, in what kind of sectors in your life is going to make an impact, okay, because 2020 is huge. 2020 as a numerology is 2020, right? It's all about 4 is about foundation. So, well, you probably already seen it, the tower, the epiphany, right? And most of us is facing karma because we just completed with the axis south node in Capricorn and the north node in Cancer. Means Capricorn is a 10th house about our reputation, our status, our career, right? And to go to the north node, which is Cancer, is about home, family, roots, okay? And this axis, polarity axis, is completed by the finale eclipse in Capricorn a week ago. And that axis been for 2.5 years, okay, that we have faced it. And we still have the energy of this karma. So we are we are asked by the universe with the energy itself, okay, to change, to move forward. The south node is our old self. North node is about our future self. So let's see. If you already completed your cycle, then you are ready to start a new karma, to a new beginning, right? Now, Sag, this is for rising or ascendant Sagittarius, okay, or all of you that have Sagittarius in your first house, okay. It also works with the moon sign in Sagittarius, but it's more for rising or ascendant, or anyone that has a Sagittarius in your first house. I'm sorry for the noise. It started to rain really heavy outside. I don't know. It's supposed to be summer right now, right? But it's keep running all the time. Anyway, Sag, the planet Mercury is in retrograde still, but it's going to be direct in 12th tomorrow, basically 12th of July, but the energy might be going to stay a little bit longer. Okay, and the Mercury is in Cancer, which is in your 8th house. Okay, Mercury in Cancer. Mercury is all about communications, mindset, okay, perceptions, how you perceive things. Okay, it's about informations, data, right? It's also about our brains, our thoughts, and it's in your 8th house. So when Mercury in retrograde, it's not recommended to make any deal or travel or anything like that. Okay, even you're going to have problems with communications and also with technology and stuff like that, but it's going to be direct soon. Okay, because if you did, or if you have dealt like even dealing a contract, okay, sign a contract or any kind during the Mercury retrograde, is going to be a little bit complicated as a result. Okay, so it's going to be a postponed, delayed. There's going to be lots of things like that. Anyway, Venus is also in Cancer. Okay, it's also in your 8th house. 8th house means in your chart, 8th house is all about merging, sex, intimacy. Intimacy here means being vulnerable, okay, being your true authentic self, okay, with another person that you totally trust, being totally open as you are. That's intimacy. Okay, and the 8th house is also about shared finance, partners' resources, inheritances, taxes, loans, assets, property, joint ventures, that kind of stuff. And when Mercury in Cancer, that communication and how you think or how you perceive is all about. Cancer is about emotion. It's a water sign. It's all about emotion. So it's an emotional kind of stuff that we had a problem to communicate with or deal with, right? But Venus in your 8th house is indirect. Okay, Venus is about harmony, seeking balance. See, you have also Justice here, Libra energy, right? Justice, seeking balance, harmony, and contract, marriage, business partners, right? That's Venus. Okay, it's also values, money. Okay, that's Venus. But in Cancer, it's all about your femininity, your yin side. It's your emotional, your self-care. You need to take care of yourself, your emotions more than ever. Okay, so your value, that is your value. Okay. Now Mars and Chiron, it's in Aries. They are direct though. They are not retrograde. And they are in your 5th house. Your 5th house is about romance, love affairs, creativity, immaturity, or you prefer childlike spirit, up to you. And also about self-expressions, drama, okay. And Mars is the god of war. It's all about actions. Okay, it's all about actions. And Mars is right now is in Aries. That means in his house. He's at home. And basically, when a planet is at home, means the energy is doubled. So you want to act. You have a trigger to do something in this case in your fifth house, so you want to express yourself, you want to be more creative, and being creative is all about emotionally express, right? So if you can't express your feeling, there's no creativity there. The same. And Chiron is a planet of healing, so your action is going to heal your circumstances. That's for sure, because Chiron and Mars is going. So, but pay attention, okay? With the Mars in Aries and with the and in this Cancerian season, okay? Because we are tend to act based on our emotion heavily without even considering it like rationally. We just totally, that is the consequences of the doubled energy Mars at home. Okay, so we can be bold, we can do a lot of things based on our emotion, but please consider also be reasonable with the approach, okay, just to avoid the regrets. And the planet Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto, all are in retrograde in Capricorn. That means in your second house. Your second house is all about income, value, priorities, your priorities, okay, your values, your income, your money, your work, ethics, your material possessions, and your habits too at your job. Like, yeah, so it's a work ethics. So what is that all about? Jupiter, which is your planet sites. Jupiter is about wisdom. Jupiter is about higher education. Jupiter is about travel. Jupiter is about luck, that brings luck, of course, and it's also about karma. Okay, and Jupiter is a huge planet, right? And Jupiter is going to magnify, is going to put the zoom into the house wherever the planet is in. So the house of the Capricorn, okay, the house of Capricorn is all about public, like your social status, public image, your reputations, your career, your long-term goals, and all those kind of stuff. Your yang side, your masculinity side, okay, that means your practicality, how you actually do in your daily activities, right? And it's also about your connection, your relationship with your fathers, because it's all about your yang side, it's masculinity. So maybe you have problems with your spouse, in this case men, if you are a woman, and maybe with your father, right? Or maybe with your boy, with your kid. Yeah, so Jupiter is like in retrograde. That means all this kind of stuff, like your status, your structure, your long-term goals, your public image, even your career, the Jupiter is giving you, in retrograde, is giving you a chance to reevaluate those things. So you know, when it goes direct, okay, you didn't leave things that is undone. There is like unfinished business, or things that you have to close but you leave it open, or something that you have to fix but you haven't fixed it, or because it's going to block your way to move forward. Where about that? Now Saturn. Saturn. Saturn is at home. I'm sorry. Saturn is at home. Okay, it's in Capricorn. Right, so it's double. The energy is double. When the planet is at home, the energy is double. This is about Saturn is all that governs the material world. Okay, it's all about structure. Well, I just mentioned you before, like the public, the social. It's a house of status, basically. Okay, so your structure, your foundations, that kind of stuff. Okay, Saturn is in retrograde, means you need to reevaluate those things. And Saturn, the character of Saturn is about self-responsibility, self-discipline, perseverance, self-reliance, to build things in a solid manner. Okay, being mature, and it's also about accountability. Okay, being accountable for oneself, so the result is also for others, right? And Pluto is Saturn is minor compared to Jupiter as the measurement, but still Saturn is big. But Pluto is a little tiny, but still Pluto it's ruling the 8th house. It's about transformation. It's about power. It's about disruptions. It's about changing. So Pluto likes to filter which one you're going to leave behind in order for you to move forward to your future self. Okay, so we all are with this kind of energy. All of us need to face our karma. Okay, that we need to take over things that is not works for us anymore, leave behind, and move forward for new things. Okay, and everybody, because this is the energy of the planet, so it's totally affecting us in one house or another. Is totally different to each individual. Okay, so Uranus in Taurus direct. Okay, means that Uranus in Taurus is in your 6th house. Uranus is all about Uranus is a planet that it's all about your authentic self. It's about your true self. What makes you different than another being? Okay, what makes you unique? That's Uranus. Okay, so in Uranus in Taurus, that means in your 6th house. Your 6th house is about health. First of all, it's about how you manage your time, how you invest yourself, how is your service to others, and it's about your daily activities, your routine, like your routines, right? And Uranus has a character of rebellious. Okay, it's always questioning the status quo. Okay, it's always have a future kind of mindset, because Uranus is ruling Aquarius too. Okay, so that's the character of, and Taurus is a bull. And the last movement is the Neptune in retrograde, and this is all retrograde last for 6 months. Okay, so you have time. Neptune is in retrograde in Pisces. Okay, that's in your 4th house. 4th house is about home, roots, family, your self-care, your emotions, your women in life. your mom, your spouse, right? It's also about your children, your foundations. It's your home, okay, your roots, your family roots too. So now with Neptune, Neptune means your idealism. It's in retrograde, so you need to reevaluate your idealism about home and family, and your about self-care, about self-love. What is your idealism about self-care? What is your idealism about children, about women, about being a woman? Okay, so this kind of stuff you need to reevaluate. Okay, and Neptune is always, it's also about self-undoing. So be aware of your old patterns, okay, to see yourself again, to move forward. And Neptune is also about your dreams, your goals, your fantasies. It's about your spirituality. It's also about karma. That's Neptune. Okay. Alright, now I'm done with all of this.